The Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game has over 10,000 unique cards for players to collect, trade, and construct their own personal decks. But what would happen if players only had access to the bare minimum? In this series, both TheRJB0 and myself will each open a very select amount of sealed product. Once we open that product, we must build a deck using only those specific cards pulled, that's it. And at the end of each episode, we discard the entirety of our pulls to the graveyard and start from scratch with a new product. Every card counts. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed Showdown. If you want 5% off any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code CIMO5. And clicking the TCG Player affiliate link before you shop helps support us to provide you with more amazing content. Wave motion cannon. Oh, how I love wave motion cannon. I should just chalk up any episode where wave motion cannon is legal that I am just going to lose because this has just not been going well in my track record. But it is what it is. Dark Revelation 1 is done and dusted. We still have like 3 more of those to go to come. Not too far off from now, actually. I think Dark Revelation 2 is only a few episodes away. But we are going to first be entering Yu-Gi-Oh's first GX era set, the Lost Millennium. Now, for Sealed Showdown standards, this may not exactly be the most exciting set, but Robert and I wanted to do something to make this a bit more interesting. So what Robert and I are going to do is moving after the Lost Millennium. So when you look at sets like Cybernetic Revolution, Elemental Energy, there are a lot of elemental hero fusions in those sets, but unfortunately, because by the set rules of the series, we're not going to be able to actually do anything with them because all of the elemental heroes come in the Lost Millennium. So to spice things up a bit, if Robert or myself end up pulling any of those monsters, we are then allowed to not only play the polymerization, but also play the respective fusion materials in our deck to at least facilitate some more interesting gameplay. And that way, it's not like a complete dud if you end up pulling them, especially because the elemental hero fusion cards are so iconic. Honestly, some of them may not even be worth playing, but we figured we'd give ourselves the option, especially since the GX sets span the next several months. We figure it would be a lot of fun to give it a shot. So Lost Millennium, 24 packs. Let's get in and see what we're working with to start here. Some interesting cards here in the first pack. Gift of the Martyr says send one monster on your side of the field to the graveyard to select a monster on your side of the field. That selected monster gains attack equal to the attack of the sent monster until the end of this turn. So this is a bit of a neg 2, but if you really need to get over something large, this kind of technically counts as removal. So this may be playable. There's also Battery Charger, which is basically just Monster Reborn for Battery Man, and so that's pretty playable. Another Battery Charger, there's Battery Man AA, and you know, now that I think about it, maybe this is like the only battery men in the set because I know the battery men are also spread out across multiple sets, and so that would kind of suck. Death Wombat's a 1600 beater if anything. It also prevents burn damage, which could be relevant. And speaking of which, here's Nitro Unit. This makes it so that we get to like Ring of Destruction Robert with one of our monsters if we equip it and that monster is actually destroyed. So that's kind of neat. Is it worth playing? Maybe. It's kind of hard to say. Okay, so now we're starting to get to some more playable cards. Elemental Hero Clayman and Moai Interceptor Cannons are both 2k defenders, so that's not the worst. Ancient Gear Soldier is a pretty mediocre beater, but he makes it so your opponent can't like activate stuff when he attacks, so that's kind of cool. Dummy Golem may see some application in this episode. It flips up and it's basically creature swap at that point. So your opponent selects a monster and you give them the Dummy Golem and they give you one of their monsters. And it doesn't have to be face up or face down, so that's nice. And it is only 800 attack, so most likely whatever you get should be able to hit over this. I think this is actually pretty playable. There's also, and I shit you not, this card may actually be a viable strategy, Shifting Shadows. If you've never seen this card before, it's a continuous spell. Pay 300 life points, rearrange the face down defense position monsters in your main monster zones, then return them in face down defense positions. So this card basically allows you to just move around your set monsters. And so you could potentially, after Robert's already maybe seen something that you have, you could set something and then like move them around and potentially like throw them off. There's also some cards in the set I think that can flip stuff back down. So it seems really bad bad, but I think there could be a place for this card somewhere. King of the Skull Servants is sick, but unfortunately we don't have any of the other support to really facilitate it. I guess you could play multiple of it and it counts itself, so like you could get it to 2,000, but I don't know if that's worth it. Clayman and Sparkman are pretty good, and here is Lone Wolf. This is probably the meta breaker if we can get enough of this, as well as Monk Fighter or even Master Monk. Activate only if the one and only monster on your side of the field is Monk Fighter or Master Monk. Can't be destroyed as a result of battle and is unaffected by any of your opponent's monster effects. You can imagine this is actually a nightmare just to deal with. All right, some more elemental heroes. We got an Avion. There's the Monk Fighter. We definitely need him for that strategy. Wing Karibo as an ultimate rare. That's actually probably worth a lot of money if we pulled that in person. Guardian Statue is also an interesting card. Once per turn, you can flip it face down. When it's flip summoned, return a monster on your opponent's side of the field to their hand. Now, it does have to be flip summoned. However, that is still technically removal, so it's probably good enough. And then we also have Grave Oja as our rare. This card's okay. Its stats are pretty good, 1,600, 1,500. And while there's a face down defense position monster, no player can select it as an attack target. Each time a monster on your side of the field is flip summoned, inflict 300 to your opponent. So a little bit of burn damage, but its stats are good enough. You may just want to play it anyway. Level Conversion Lab is an interesting one. Select a monster in your hand and show it to the opponent. Roll a 6-sided die. If it's a 1, send the monster to the grave, so that sucks. But if it's a 2 or a 6, or between 2 or a 6 rather, the level of the selected monster becomes equal to the result. So you could theoretically take like a level 6 monster and make it level 3 or 4, and that way you're actually able to just normal summon it out. It is a bit risky, but depending on the types of pulls you could get, this might be worth it.
Sure. Okay, I'll take it. That went pretty well. I think that the deck that we made was pretty solid, and I overall followed the plan. I did find myself definitely consulting the sheet and occasionally even asking some of those questions that are all important to my game plan without even looking, which is great. But I'm not going to sit on my laurels. I still think there's a lot of work to be done for me to really pound these into my head. But I am looking forward to continuing this work. Today's set is especially rough when it comes to the sealed meta. Anybody who has watched Progression Playoffs knows that the Lost Millennium is, well, it's an experience. But before we get into that, I do want to apologize. I didn't get to totally complete this week's doodle. It still has yet to be totally colored in. And if you do want to see the completely colored in version of it, you can, of course, head over to my Twitter where I will be posting it as soon as this goes up. But without further ado, let's get ourselves into the Lost Millennium. This one is going to be something. 24 packs. Here we go. Elemental Hero Clayman is a really important one, as is Elemental Hero Sparkman. If we're going to get Thunder Giant, it's very good that I have these. Maui Interceptor Cannon is the most important 2K defender in the set, and Kaminote Blow is going to be crucial for breaking a very degenerate combo available to us in this set. We'll get to that in a second. Royal Surrender also may be crucial for that. Let's see. In our second pack, we do see a Battery Man AA. This card seems like it's really good with Battery Charger, but in testing, it's just way too slow. You effectively need to get 3 cards in hand for this to be a worthwhile strat. So I probably will not be running this today. White Ninja, on the other hand, I might be running. Next pack, Ancient Gear Beast. That one's kind of cute. Not one of our best tribute summons, but, you know, I'll take it. Mega Rock Dragon. That's gonna have an influence on my deck building. I did not expect to see this card. It is a super rare, but if I can get more of this card, it may be worth building around. You can be a beefy boy. Another Royal Surrender, another Kaminote Blow, Maui Interceptor Cannon. Dummy Golem is actually going to be my dark horse for most important card in this set, because we absolutely constantly have to play around it. If you leave a Dummy Golem on the field for more than a turn, then you are automatically going to get a massive swing and advantage in the game. So this card is going to be really important. Basically, if you get to flip summon it, it's Snatch Steal. Hero Signal, that's going to be a crucial one, especially if we get a fusion. Legendary Black Belt is not terribly interesting, but another Dummy Golem is not bad, and there it is, Lone Wolf. This card basically makes a Monk Fighter or Master Monk essentially invincible in this format. There is only one out to it once it's on the board, and that is exactly Kami no Blow into another monk fighter or master monk. That is legitimately the only way to deal with it in not super rare form. If we get a brain control, we can brain control into a tribute, but overall, if you get a lone wolf on a monk fighter, then you are basically in the game for as long as you want to be in the game. So this may go to deck out. Hopefully not, since we got 2 Kami no Blow, but who knows. Another ancient gear beast, not exactly the rare that we're looking for. Moai Interceptor Cannon is great to see too. Also, Shifting Shadows, hilarious card.
Oh my god, and there is maybe one of the best cards we could have pulled in the set, Brain Control. Now, we really need something to do with this card aside from being able to just take a monster and just hit Robert in the face with it. That's pretty cool, but if we have a monster to like tribute, I think that would be much better, but this is a very sick pull. I was actually getting worried we weren't going to find this. Here is Medusa Worm. This is sort of similar to the other card we saw previously, the Stone Guardian or whatever it was, but you can flip it up. Basically, when it's flip summoned, you can destroy a monster on your opponent's side of the field. So it's like Swarm of Scarabs 2.0, essentially. This is removal, so we definitely want to play this for sure. We also have Mind Golem, which is a 1900 defender, so that's pretty sizable. And DD Survivor coming in at 1800 attack. That's pretty big. Holy shit. What is it with my luck in this series and getting the cover card? There is Ancient Gear Golem, and you damn well know we are going to play this card. Ancient Gear Golem is a hell of a bomb you could have access to. This card is just crazy. It can't be special summoned, but who cares? If it attacks, your opponent can activate any spell or trap effects, and it does piercing on a 3000 attack body. This card is so strong, and you bet your ass we're going to play it. A lot of elemental heroes in this pack. Another Medusa Worm, happy to see it. And here is White Ninja. This card's pretty good, actually. It's a flip effect. Target a defense position monster on the field. Destroy that target. It doesn't have to be face up or face down. It just kills it straight up. 1500 attack too. Not bad. So this card on the surface seems like it sucks. Royal Surrender being a continuous trap. Activate when your opponent activates a continuous trap. Negate it and destroy it. And so, while yes, under normal circumstances, this card is bad, it actually counters Lone Wolf, which has very few counters in this format. So we may have to play it just solely for that reason. Another DD Survivor, another Monk Fighter, another White Ninja. Looks like the gang's all coming together.
Another Royal Surrender, another Clayman. Lost Guardian is interesting if I'm really going hard on a rock strategy, but Lone Wolf is a really important one to see. Des Wombat, ironically, is one of the strongest cards in the set at 1600 attack and also blocking effect damage, which is important for another beater that we have yet to see. Really, 1600 is the biggest they get short of DD Survivor. Millennium Scorpion, that's a good one to see. This card is nutso in this format. If it runs over a monster, it gains 500 attack, and it is going to just keep doing it from there because 2500 attack is more than the attack of basically anything else in this set. Next pack, another Millennium Scorpion, not going to complain about it, and finally my play set of Lone Wolf. Now I need to actually see the monk cards. Hiraco Sphinx is not especially exciting. Des Wombat, however, is pretty good. Oh, Elemental Hero Flame Wingman. Oh, there's no chance we're not playing this card. We are absolutely playing this card, as well as the third Millennium Scorpion. Okay, can I get some monk fighters? Can I please get some monk fighters? There's a Master Monk, an ultimate rare one at that, but I can't summon it without Monk Fighter. Really would like to see that Monk Fighter sooner rather than later. Come on, folks. Can we get a Monk Fighter? Oh my god, it's a common. It's a common. I need a monk fighter. Otherwise, this is just going to be unplayable.
Holy shit. The bombs just keep coming. Reshef the Dark Being. This card is nuts. This card's so good. You have to ritual summon it, but who cares? Once per turn, discard a spell from your hand. Take control of a monster your opponent's side of the field until the end of this turn. 2500 attack. You can also ritual summon it, which is important. This can get over a majority of the format. Oh, we have to play this. We are just getting all the bombs this set. Also, Hero Signal is a really good trap card in this format. The fact that if one of our monsters just gets destroyed, we can special summon any elemental hero from our deck. Like, that's just a great way to replace a monster and keep the pressure going. Oh my god. This has to be the third copy of Hiraco Sphinx that I've pulled. This is the opposite of the good one. I forget what the other one's called, but the other one has like a 2400 attack. This one's 2400 defense, 1200 attack. So this one is just terrible. There's no way we're playing it. But if I could have gotten 3 of the other Sphinx too, I mean, we would have just been set.
Come on, Pax, don't do me dirty. Still, Ancient Gear Golem. I am getting an ancient gear golem, but no monk fighter. What is with my common and rare luck? Okay, I have 7 packs left. That's a lot of chances to get at least one monk fighter. Next pack, another pack without a monk fighter. This is getting worrying, folks. There's one. Thank goodness. Can I get 2 more in my last 5 packs? Wow, I was really worried for a second there. If I can get 2 monk fighter, this opening is going to have been insane. But I need to get to that, just that one prerequisite of having a decent time this episode, which is getting 3 monk fighter. Can we do it? 5 packs to go. Next pack, Grave Oja is a good card, but I do really just want to see monk fighters at this point. Still no monk fighter. Okay, we have 3 packs to go. I have to be able to do this, right, folks? Please, goodness. Another ancient gear golem. Okay, come on, 2 more packs. We can do this, right? Copium, we can do it. More lone wolves, but not more master monks. Windshield Gardener, how much defense do you have? Wow, this card sucks. All right, last pack. Can I get 1 more monk fighter? Just 1, please. If you've ever felt mercy or pity for me, pack opener, please just give me 1 more monk fighter. I got a Hiraco Sphinx, but not another monk fighter. Oh, this is not good. This is... We might be in trouble, folks. That 1 win streak is looking pretty suspect. Let's get into deck building.
All right, you guys, so only a few packs left of Lost Millennium. Man, have we been getting some crazy pulls. I'm excited for this episode more now than I was before. I think this should round out our playset of Medusa Worm, so that makes me feel pretty good. If we didn't already, because just having access to removal is pretty good. I think that's like our 3rd or 4th legendary black belt. I don't even know if that's worth it, even if we do play the monk fighter play, but we'll see. We'll see. And the last pack, can we end on something crazy? Maybe one of the elemental hero fusions, please? Oh, you know what? Another DD Survivor. That's an 1800 body. I'll actually take that. But overall, I mean, we got Ancient Gear Golem and we got Reshef the Dark Being. Oh, man, this is going to be a wild episode, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into some deck building.
That did not go according to plan. I don't know what I expected, given my common and rare luck, but DD Survivor being entirely absent from my pulls and only 1 monk fighter was not what I expected. I did, however, pull 3 pretty exciting boss monsters. And so because my chances at winning these are very limited, I want to just go all in and see if I can summon them. Those 3 boss monsters being either of my 2 ancient gear golems, my Mega Rock Dragon, or of course the man himself, elemental hero Flame Wingman. If I can get either any of these 3 in a hype moment, maybe even take a game, I'll really consider this episode a win. So let's take a look at the deck. Largely this is built to facilitate those and hopefully survive the monk fighter with lone wolf combo. Let's get into it. So we've got the 2 ancient gear golems, because he's ancient gear golem, 3 Millennium Scorpion, probably the best tribute summon that we have in this set. The 1 Mega Rock Dragon, because he's sick. It only really takes 4 monsters for this guy to be worthwhile and 5 for him to be like really strong, and I've got 11 rock monsters in this deck, so I expect, I think I've got even more than, I got a lot of rock monsters in this deck, so I expect to be able to summon a pretty beefy Mega Rock Dragon. Next we have Hiraco Sphinx, the next best tribute summon after Millennium Scorpion, and it can natively hit over Millennium Scorpion. Has the added bonus of being able to protect my set monsters. Pretty sick. Speaking of set monsters, I have 1 Grave Oja. Wish I pulled more of them, but you know, he's pretty cool. He's a 1600 beater, which is the highest attack point value that I have. And he's also protected as long as I have a face down monster with an extra burn effect to boot. If Alex is under a monk fighter strategy, if he has the monk fighter lone wolf thing going on, a Grave Oja is actually going to put him on a pretty decent clock as far as, you know, deck outs are concerned. If I can deal some damage before that, then I'm probably in pretty good shape to just keep flipping. Speaking of flipping, we've got 2 Lost Guardian. Sorry, not Lost Guardian, Guardian Statue. I don't remember any of the names of these cards because they all suck. Guardian Statue is basically bad Golem Sentry. I wouldn't play this card if it weren't for Mega Rock Dragon and Hiraco Sphinx. 3 Moai Interceptor Cannon, kind of the dark horse for best card in this set. It can poke into face down monsters, which you need to be doing every time your opponent sets a face down monster, because if you leave one on the field, you're just doomed. And then you can set it face down. So it has the ability to attack, but also defend. He attack, he defend, he also blocks. Wow, I am not coming up with that joke right now. My brain was too racked to come up with playable cards for this set. Moving on, we have 3 Mind Golem. It's a 1900 defender, which might as well be a 2000 defender, and he deals damage, and he's a rock. Pretty sick stuff. 2 Dummy Golem. This card can steal games on its own. I expect this to only work once, but if it works once, I am going to be happy. He's also a rock. Monk Fighter is also a rock, but also is the only out to the Monk Fighter combo because I have to run Kaminote Blow. I really, really hope it doesn't come to this. But if it does, I gotta try my bestest, folks. I expect this to be slow enough that there's a possibility that I get a Monk Fighter and can Kaminote Blow my way out of the combo, but the chances are fairly slim. Next, we've got 3 Des Wombat. He's my best beater and blocks effect damage. So if Grave Oja is there, that's incidental synergy. Let's look at the heroes. I've got 2 Apex Avian. Sorry, I wish it was Apex Avian. It's just Elemental Hero Avian, 2 Burstinatrix, and I've got 2 Polys in order to go into Flame Wingman. Really hope I get this. With the 2 Hero Signal, there's a chance. 3 Clayman because he's a 2000 body, Sparkman because he's also got 1600. 2 Polymerization, 2 Kaminote Blow, 3 Level Conversion Lab. I have a lot of Tribute Summonables in this set, and if I can make them a non-Tribute Summon or make Ancient Gear Golem a 1 Tribute Summon, then that's pretty good, and it might be enough to get me a little bit of tempo early enough in the game that I can punish Alex for trying to stall for that Monk Fighter combo. 2 Hero Signal, and finally 2 Royal Surrender. If I get Kaminote Blow through, and then I can Royal Surrender the next Lone Wolf, there is a possibility that I get through it. My side deck is basically the jank that's left over that isn't the absolute worst cards in the set. We've got 1 more Dummy Golem in case, I think Alex is dumb enough to not attack into it. 1 Midshield Gardener in case I need another defender. 2 White Ninja for destroying defense position monsters. 3 Gift of the Martyr. I have the actual sense that this card could come in really clutch. It is a minus, and it's a minus on tempo, so I don't really want to play it in my main deck, but if Alex gets into something like a Millennium Scorpion or an Ancient Gear Golem, if I can get multiple monsters on the field, this might just get me through. 2 Impenetrable Formation. It is close to being playable. 2 Lone Wolf, in case I want to try my hand at the combo. 2 Mist Polymerization, in case Alex gets himself a fusion. 1 more Royal Surrender just for surety's sake, and 1 Master Monk because, I don't know, he's got muscles. He can attack into 2 monsters, which might come up if I draw a Kaminote Blow. We'll see. But once again, I'm not in it to win this week. If I can get one of my awesome boss monsters, I'll consider that a win. I'll make it as hype a moment as I can. I'm just gonna have fun with this. I hope it goes better than I expect it to go. Let's get into it.
Well, this is probably as good as it's going to get by Lost Millennium standards. I think there's more playable cards in this set than some of the other 60 card sets, but just because they're playable doesn't mean that they're very good. So this is the deck we're bringing. Let's do the card by card. We've got our Ancient Gear Golem, as a matter of fact, and this card's a pretty decent win condition, if I'm being honest. This can pretty much just carry us the whole way. It's not unbeatable, but it's pretty good, so hopefully we'll get to summon it. 3 DD Survivor, pretty much the best normal summon in terms of attack power that we can have on a level 4, so happy we got 3 of this. A Grave Oja, the stats on this are okay. The effect may come up, but I'm not really relying on it too much. 2 Guardian Statue, this is kind of like a bad way to bounce monsters back to hand, but again, I mean, it's okay if we can get a little bit of setup, so I figure it's not bad to play a couple of these. I think Medusa Worm's a little bit better, but realistically, if we don't have a way to really catch up, unless we have something like Moai Interceptor Cannons plus Shifting Shadows to be able to possibly resolve this, then it may not be the best card, because remember, this has to be flip summon, not just flipped, so that's a very important distinction to make. 3 Moai Intercepting Cannons. This card's pretty good because it's 2000 defense and it can flip itself face down, so we can go ahead and shift it around with Shifting Shadows, so that's kind of neat. 3 Monk Fighter in tandem with the Lone Wolf, because this by itself is kind of like a god combo, but again, maybe a bit idealistic. We'll see. 3 White Ninja for taking out sets. I think this card's actually pretty good, if I'm being honest. We have a Wing Karibo in here. I don't exactly need this card, but I figure if we're like going to be, being threatened with lethal, we could set this and we'll probably survive, so that seems pretty good. If not, we can just side this out. And then 3 Clayman for the same reason as Moai Intercepting Cannons, except the problem is Clayman can't set itself back face down, but it is a 2k defender, so that's pretty nice. And our secondary win condition in Reshef the Dark Being. This card is so cool. Are we gonna pull it off? I don't know, but the game may be slow enough that we can. That's it for the monsters. For the spells, a Brain Control is gonna be nice to help us get to our Gear Golem, maybe to our Reshef, but also just to get stuff out of the way so we can hit for a ton of damage. 2 Final Ritual of the Ancients. This is the ritual spell for Reshef, and I could be playing 3 of this, but realistically, I only have 1 copy of this, and so I don't really want to brick on this card. We have a Gift of the Martyr Martyr, this could be a way to get over stuff that's hard for us to get over if it's like a 2400 tribute or something. So I figure having one of this as like a just power move might be okay. We have 3 Kami no Blow. Now, this card revolves around the Monk Fighter, and it says activate if there is one of the Monk Fighter on your field. Destroy the monsters that battle with these monsters on your side of the field this turn at the end of each damage step. So with this, we're actually able to just go ahead and take a Monk Fighter, and we can hit through anything that Robert may have, so that seems okay. We also have 3 Shifting Shadows. Again, this card seems a bit iffy, especially for like a series where every individual card matters a lot, but the fact that we can just set multiple monsters and shift them around and Robert's not going to know what to hit, that can actually matter significantly for Guardian Statue as well as Medusa Worm. And then for the traps, 1 Hero Signal. This is good for just keeping board presence, and Clayman being on 2k defense is pretty nice as well. We've got 3 Lone Wolf. This is, like I said, the optimistic combo with the Monk Fighter. You activate it if this is the only monster on the field. The monster cannot be destroyed as a result of battle and is unaffected by any of your opponent's monster effects. So Monk Fighter still can't get over anything is the issue, but it's basically unkillable in this format, and any battle damage he takes, or any battle damage that, and when it comes to Monk Fighter, any battle damage I would take from a battle with him would be 0, so he's unkillable. I take no damage, so at the very least, he just sits around for me to do something with him a bit later, and there's almost no way to actually clear him in this format, so that's kind of why this is in here. That's also why we're playing 2 copies of Royal Surrender, because Lone Wolf is a continuous trap, and this is a way to theoretically out this lock, because unless I have a way to like genuinely take this card out, it's going to be very difficult. So that's why this is in here, and I think that makes a lot of sense if we can get set up first. For the side deck, 3 copies of Ausa the Earth Charmer. The Charmers were debuting in this set, and this is a pretty good one because we can flip it, target an Earth monster our opponent controls, take control of it while this face-up card is on the field. So the theory with this is that we could actually take something like an Ancient Gear Golem or like any of the Earths in this set, because there's actually quite a few of them, and then we can actually then have control of it for as long as we control the Ausa. We'll have to see what Robert has, but I think it's an okay card in the side deck, actually. 3 Death Wombat in case Robert's on some like Grave Oja burn strategy, but I don't think we need to main this because it's a bit lackluster aside from that. 3 Dummy Golem. This card's kind of funny because we can like take some of Robert's stuff if we can manage to make it survive a turn. Another Gift of the Martyr in case this card actually seems to come up. 3 Level Conversion Lab. This is actually a way to be able to get Ancient Gear Golem down to either 1 tribute or we can just normal summon it straight up. So I think that's actually a pretty, you know, incentivizing payoff to play this card. Problem is I don't have like other tributes, so I don't know if that's really that good. And 2 Ms. Polymerization. Activate only when a fusion monster is special summoned. Return all face-up fusion monsters to their respective extra decks. If Robert did get any of the fusion stuff and he's going to try to play it, I figure this is an okay side deck card to have because it just outs the fusion stuff and I don't really have to worry about it. I need to have this prior to the fusion summon, but I figure it's okay. So I can't wait to see what Robert pulled because depending on what he got, we could actually have vastly different decks and strategies for this episode. So I'm not going to make you guys wait any longer. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to duel. Robert, gotta be honest, buddy. I was feeling a bit lost this episode, in this millennium, I guess I should say, because...
Oh, yeah, this episode's gonna take a millennium.
Yeah, I feel like it. Once again, the 60-card sets strike again. I was saying in the deck building, I feel like there's more playable cards in this set than maybe some of the others, but, like, that doesn't mean they're good. It just means they're, like, slightly acceptable. You know? I don't know if you're feeling the same way, but...
That does not bode well for me, because this episode was the definition of scraping the bottom of the barrel for me, Alex.
Glad you're still in the barrel, buddy. I plunged into the sea long ago, building for this one. It's fun, I guess. You know, we're in GX finally, which is cool, and I'm excited to see what fun we're going to have. I can't believe we're already at GX, by the way. It seems like we just started this like a few weeks ago, and yet, you know, here we are. I guess time's flying, but
yeah,
I'm ready to get into it if you are, buddy. Yeah,
I'm as ready as I'm ever.
The side product has made things fun. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and shout out our patron. It is Starzen517. Thank you for the support, and let's see how that rock paper scissors is gonna go.
To find a new randomization algorithm besides just shaking my mouse around. Hey,
that's been your way of picking rock paper scissors.
Legitimately, I keep thinking I have like a bajillion dice in my bedroom, and I keep thinking that I'm going to go and get one, and I never do. So
hey, buddy, you want to explain to me what's going on up in the top right corner of my screen where I see the number 1?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess you're just gonna have to find out.
I guess so. All right, good luck, buddy. You just have a wonderful habit of getting to go first in these games, which I don't like.
All right. Well, oh wow, this is looking much better for me than it did before. I'm gonna set a monster and end my turn.
Oh, shocker. Shocker. Setting
Truly
one and
incredible.
passing. All right, we'll
Yep.
go to main phase 1. A myriad of sets in this set, which, to be fair, we haven't had in a while. I feel like in every set we've had the last few episodes, core sets speaking, there's been like 2 good sets, right? And everything else is like, if you're setting it, that's just like a terrible idea. But this set, I mean, there's the Guardian statue, there's the Medusa Worm, there's the Moai interceptor cannons. Like there's
Absolutely.
so many things it could be. And so that makes me a bit scared for what your set could be. I feel like it's probably the cannons. The cannons just seem like way too easy. But then the problem is, if it's not the cannon, then you just get to have an incredible edge on tempo. And so that makes me a bit scared. I'm going to do something a bit aggressive here. I'm going to normal summon White Ninja.
Fascinating.
And I'm
Okay.
going to run into your set.
It is a Clayman.
Okay, it's Clayman. All right, so I guess that's a possibility as well. But I mean, that's basically Moai interceptor cannons for all intents and purposes. I will just go ahead and set one and pass.
A back row. Fascinating. Okay, I'm going to draw for turn, and I am right away going to shotgun the strongest monster in the set, Millennium Scorpion.
It's a nice pull. Yep, sure, that's fine.
And I'm going to go into battle, and I'm going to attack the ninja.
Sure, so I'm going to take 500 from this. This will trigger your Millennium Scorpion, which is pretty cool, and that gives it 500 attack
500
permanently.
attack. Yep. And that's pretty much what I got.
All right, that's going to be a problem, and, you know, that might just win you the game by yourself, but we'll have to see. I'll go to main phase 1. I'm going to think long and hard about how I'm going to do this.
Yep.
Okay, well, this is actually a play, funny enough.
Uh-oh.
You might be shocked that I can actually out this Scorpion, if I'm being honest, but I have a way. It's just very convoluted. You ready?
All right, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm going to normal summon Moai Interceptor Cannon.
I am okay. Let's see where this
Still
is
with
going.
me? Still with me?
We'll see.
I am going to brain control your Millennium Scorpion.
Of fucking course you have brain control. Oh my god. Yep, all you.
Okay, so I am going to take that, and then next I am going to. What would be
you
a
going
fun
to-
way to do this? What?
I know exactly
What
the
am I gonna
card
do,
you're
buddy?
about to
What am I
play.
gonna do?
I am looking forward to seeing a gift of the martyr tributing my Millennium Scorpion.
We're gonna boost this Moai Interceptor Cannon to 3,600 attack for the turn. How does that
Yep.
sound, buddy?
Yep. Oh my god.
Who can say they've
brain
had the
control.
privilege of having their Millennium Scorpion brain controlled and gift of the martyr to get out?
It's truly a privilege, Alex. I've never felt more fortunate in my life.
In the second main, I will use the effect of the cannon to set it face down and go ahead, buddy.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
That was just Exodia that I just resolved.
It was pretty much. Yep.
Oh, my Lord.
Wow. I am going to have to, I guess, set a monster and hope for the best at this point.
Oh my god. Guess what, buddy? I'll do the same. Go ahead.
Okay. I am going to draw for turn. Main phase 1, I am going to hopefully not go through the same
Uh-oh.
ordeal twice as I normal summon Hiraco Sphinx.
Okay, sure. You got some tributes. Good to see it.
And the question is, okay, no, there's really only one thing that I can attack here, and it is your newest monster.
That is correct, because it was Medusa Worm, so good call.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, and I am going to end my turn.
All right, we'll draw. Damn, so close. I will... Tricky. I will pass.
Okay, I will draw for turn. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Yeah, I think I'm just going to go into the battle phase, and I'm going to attack into your Moai.
Cannons are down.
Okay, in the main phase 2, I am going to set a monster, and I'm going to end my turn.
All right, we'll draw. That's something, I guess. I will set one and pass the turn.
Okay, I will draw for turn. Main phase 1, I will flip summon Guardian Statue, targeting your face down monster.
He's getting bounced.
And I will... yeah, I'm going to normal summon myself a Spark Man.
You're not even using the right artwork, buddy, but yeah, that's fine.
I am absolutely using the right artwork. I'm going to go into battle phase, and I am going to attack with Guardian Statue.
Yep.
And then Sparkman, and then Hiraco Sphinx.
Sure. It's going to be a big hit. 4,800 total.
And main phase 2, I am going to my Guardian Statue, and it is your go.
All right, there's like one card that gets me out of this, and no, that still won't do it. Yep, you got it, buddy. Good game.
Hey!
You know, buddy, I don't even care that I lost that because I just pulled off the sickest combo of my Yu-Gi-Oh career to out a fucking Millennium Scorpion, and I feel fantastic. So I won this one in my heart, and so when I lose this next game here, it doesn't matter to me.
I'm glad you feel good about it, Alex, because being the hallmark of your Yu-Gi-Oh career does not speak greatly for your Yu-Gi-Oh career.
Yeah, clearly, I mean, if you knew anything about my Yu-Gi-Oh career, that's definitely one of the highlights for sure. But good luck, buddy. I'll go ahead and go first. And I think I will just go ahead and set one and throw it over to you.
Incredible. Okay, wow, that, I am going to normal summon Sparkman.
Sure, that's fine.
I'm going to go to battle phase, and I'm going to attack your face down monster.
You got the Medusa Worm.
Excellent.
So
okay.
good hit. Good hit.
Phase.
It's a tough situation, right? I still think attacking, like, in that situation is correct, like, no matter what.
Yeah, I agree. And main phase 2, I am going to set 2 back row, and I am going to let you go.
It's funny that, like, we're setting back row because, like, you and I should probably both know that the back row in the set do, like, nearly nothing. But, I mean, I guess we'll see. All right, let's run out DD Survivor.
Oh, yeah.
Not bad, right? Not bad. We'll hit over the Sparkman, and I know you have nothing that can stop this.
I will take 200.
Yeah, I know you will, buddy.
I will activate Hero Signal.
That's fine. I mean, that's something that I have nothing I can do about. So I cleared the Sparkman. You can get another Sparkman. Yeah, Clayman's pretty good. Sure.
Yep.
I'll just pass. Go ahead.
Okay, draw for turn. Rip. Okay. Well, this is rough.
I mean, Clayman's a big boy.
Clayman is a big boy, but so is DD Survivor, and so are all the tribute summons that you will now have available to you. I think I do need to set a monster and let you go.
Okay, we'll draw. Assuming nothing in standby, I'm going to go straight to battle here and just hit the set. Let's see what you're working with.
It is a Guardian Statue.
Okay, yeah, I can't let that stick around. That would just be a disaster. Second main, I'm going to do what you did. I'm going to set one and pass. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to draw for turn. Oh boy, I am very glad to see that. You have no idea how glad I am to see that. Now, the thing is, I absolutely have to attack with a monster.
Do you? I don't know. You could just set again.
So here is a Death Wombat.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah, attack into your face.
It is a white ninja, which I'm going to pop your Clayman with.
Ooh, that is not good for me. Main phase 2, I am going to set a back row, and I am going to end my turn.
All right, we'll go ahead and draw. We'll go to main phase 1 here. Now the question is, how do I want to do this? I suppose I will run out another DD Survivor. Why not? Doesn't that seem like a good idea? Good things come in pairs. Let's go ahead and attack the Wombat.
To the grave with the Wombat, and 200 to my life points.
Got another hero signal?
Nope.
Ooh, okay, so we'll hit for 18 then.
Alrighty.
And second main, I will set one and throw it over to you.
All right, draw for turn. Are you kidding me? How likely is it that you just kill me next turn? Let's see.
You're staring 3,600 in the face right now, so
you
not great.
Need 2,200 more to kill me.
That seems pretty unlikely in this format.
That does seem pretty unlikely in this format. I am going to set a back row, and I'm going to end my turn.
All right, we'll draw. We'll go to main phase 1. As you said, I can't really kill you. So I'm going to go to battle. I'm going to hit for 36.
I will take 36.
Second main, I'm going to set one, and I'm going to set another one and throw it over.
Okay, I'm going to draw for turn. Will this save me? Well... It's not nothing, but I won't be winning this turn, I'll tell you that.
Okay, main 1, flip Guardian Statue. Let's bounce it back.
And it is your game.
Okay, all right. That was a quick one. That was a quick one.
Alex, I'm going to have to tell you at the end of this episode what just went down. It was a potential flaw in my deck building, but a deeply unlikely flaw in my deck building.
Can't wait to hear about it. I can't wait to tell you about mine as well. It'll be exciting.
So let's see what happens. I'm going to go first again this time.
All right. Good luck, buddy.
Good luck to you as well.
Whoever's gone first has won so far, so maybe it's up to me to break that at this point.
Okay, I'm going to draw for turn, set a monster, and set a back row. And it is your go.
Here we go again. I will draw, go to main 1, and now I must think very carefully. So same situation as before. I feel like if I don't attack, I am incredibly far behind, just because of what you potentially could set.
Because I absolutely have a million flip effects face down and not my Clayman again. You are going to set a monster, I am going to flip Medusa Worm, and I am going to immediately go on the initiative until you inevitably draw brain control, at which point I will lose.
I mean, I would like for that to be the case, if I'm being honest. Okay. I feel like I've got to do this, so I'm going to run out Monk Fighter.
Oh, no.
I'm going to hit. Let's see.
It's a dummy golem.
Wow. Okay. All right. That actually, well, I mean, if it was Monk Fighter, it may not have been that catastrophic, but all right. Second main. I can't believe we made it. I will set one and throw it to you.
Oh, no.
What's wrong, buddy? What could I have?
I can't let that be true. I can't let it be that card. I am going to normal summon Sparkman.
That's fine.
And we're going to swing.
When you attack, buddy. That's fine. I'll let it go. I'll take it.
Oh, thank fucking goodness.
I will hero signal,
shit.
though.
For fuck's sake. Yeah, whatever.
I mean, it's not that
Fine.
fantastic. I'm just going to grab the Clayman here.
Yep. Clayman do be made of clay.
All right. And we'll draw. We'll go to main 1. I will set one, and I think I'm just going to throw it back over.
Sounds great, buddy. Main 1. You know, it has not lost me the game yet. We're going to normal summon ourselves a Sparkman.
Okay, sure.
I'm going to go to battle, and I'm going to attack this face-down monster.
The Moai Interceptor Cannons. Take your 400.
Yep, that's about what I expected to happen. I will take my 400, and it is your go.
We will draw, and we will go to main phase 1. Kind of just sitting here. I mean, I'm not in a hurry or anything, so I guess I will just set a card and throw it to you.
Sounds great, buddy. Oh, that's excellent. I love to see that. I am going to set a monster, and I am going to end my turn.
All right, we'll go to draw, stand by main. You having a set does complicate things a little bit, but I think I'm going to have to do something. So I am going to put the interceptor cannons into attack position.
Yep, this is the pro strat of this set.
For real. I'm going to attack with the cannons.
It is a mine golem.
Okay, so I'm going to take 800 from that.
You will.
Second main, I'm going to set back down the cannons.
Unbelievable.
Do I really care about Golem is the question. I think so.
You absolutely care about it, Alex. You definitely want to use a gift to the Martyr to run over it.
Yeah, definitely. In my main phase 2 especially.
Yeah, you just want to fire off gift to the Martyr right now.
I'm just going to pass.
I was going to say, you're expending far too much brain power for this
If you knew
format.
my hand, it would maybe make more sense. It's kind of weird.
I am going to set a back row, and I am going to set a monster, and I am going to end my
You sure you don't want to attack into my Moai Interceptor cannons that you don't know about?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I am going to flip summon the cannons.
Incredible.
I love this. This is so cool. How is this like the best card in our deck?
Guess what? It's time
perfect.
for Moai
Fantastic.
gameplay.
Okay, so I'm going to take 900. At this rate, I'm just going to kill myself from just taking damage from attacking your sets. So perfect. Second main, I'm going to activate and set. Get that out of here. And then, I mean, technically, you could be doing the same thing as well, which is very funny. But
It's true.
that'd require me to have sets on top of it. But I don't exactly know what I want to be doing here. You also have 2 Sparkman on the field, so, you know, there's that too.
The most powerful monster.
Clearly, apparently a Sparkman is too powerful to be contested at this point, that I just have to be sitting on Clayman and fucking Moai Interceptor Cannons. What is this game? All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to pass again. Go ahead.
All right, draw for turn. Not the hero I thought I needed, but potentially the hero that's going to get me through this.
Oh God.
Yeah, this is definitely the move. I am going to normal summon Grave Oja.
Ooh, okay. Oh my God, you have the cannons!
I'm going to set my
cannons!
It's your
Oh God, this is actually a problem. You actually have a, what? Fucking 20 turn clock on me? Okay, well, I've got 20 turns to figure it out, and I have a 28 card deck. Seems doable. Okay, main phase 1. Grave Oja, huh? Well, that's a thing. All right, I guess to avoid having to discard down to hand size, I'm gonna set 1 and pass. Go ahead.
Sounds like a good move. Oh, yes. It is all coming together. I am going to start off my turn. I'm going to tribute summon the guy.
Oh, he finally got into one. Yeah, okay.
And I am going to... Let's just flip summon the cannon.
Okay, so I'm going to take 300 from your Grave Oja's effect.
That's right. And then I am going to go into the battle phase, and I am going to attack into your face down with Millennium Scorpion.
Really hoping you weren't going to do that. It was White Ninja, so I'm going to pop your Mind Golem, but it's infinitely worse now that you have Millennium Scorpion, so... All right.
That's true. Main phase 2, we're going to set him again, and it is your go.
All right. We'll draw. This is fantastic. This is so good. I don't know why I haven't won the game already. Okay. Awful. Actually just awful. Okay, I need to kill this Millennium Scorpion. This is actually a problem. I'm going to normal summon Monk Fighter.
Oh, I have a feeling I know what's
Yeah, I'm going to activate Kami no Te Blow.
That's
and
fine,
I'm going to go to battle. I'm going to attack Millennium Scorpion, and it will kill the Millennium Scorpion.
Die.
Yep. Both die. Second main, go ahead.
Okay, we're going to draw for turn.
We 2 for 1,
Oh,
I mean, but we got rid of the big threat, so.
Yep, that's true. And now you just have to deal with the fucking...
Grave Oja 30 turn clock.
Burn.
Yeah, all right. Take another 300. This is worse than Wave Motion Cannon.
And I will set, and it is your
I was
go.
legitimately just like going to use the Kame no Te Blow with the Monk Fighter to kill the Moai Interceptor Cannons, but, you know, apparently I had bigger issues to worry about. Okay. Oh my God, what are we going to do with this? This is like never going to end at this rate. I mean, it's not the biggest clock, so it's not like the end of the world. Okay, I'm going to flip up the cannons. Go to battle, hit the new set.
The clock becomes ever shorter, Alex.
Fuck me! All right, take the 9. And that just expedited it by like a turn and a half by me doing that. Even better. Fantastic.
Yep.
All right, second main, I will, I suppose, set another card and throw it to you.
Okay, and I will draw for turn. Love to see it. Main phase 1, I am going to flip summon Moai Interceptor.
I'll take the 3. Yep.
And then I will set, and I will set, and I will set.
If that's a third fucking cannons, Robert, I'm going to scream. That is going to be the worst possible thing. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. Main 1, I have to attack it. I don't really have a choice here, so I guess I'll flip.
True.
And I swear to fucking God, don't you do it.
It's just
okay,
a
well,
Mind
I mean,
Golem, but,
I take 800 from
more
it, so
damage.
yeah, it's not fantastic. Okay, second main, activate the cannons, reset it. I'm going to set another card.
Uh-oh.
And then I think I'm going to pass the turn. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll draw for turn. Main phase 1.
Yep.
Let's do the Moai
The
shuffle.
Moai shuffle. Yep. I'm dead in 5 turns at this rate.
It's true. We're gonna go to battle phase, and we're going to attack into that face down with.
You know this card.
I do know. I know that card very well. I will take my 400. And main phase 2, we will set some cannons face down, and it is your
All right,
turn.
we'll draw. Okay. Well, I do have a way to deal with this. And I think I'm going to have to deal with this. Otherwise, I'm probably dead. Oh, this is a nightmare. This is a nightmare.
This is not the awful game state I expected out of the Lost Millennium, but it's an awful game state I'm happy to have.
There is a way out of this, I think. I am like dead if I do this. But I'm dead if I don't do anything either. There's conceivably only a couple ways in my deck that I can actually stop this. So I think I have to do this. Otherwise, I probably will just lose the game unless I get extraordinarily lucky with whatever I top deck. So I think I have to go for it. Okay. I'm going to put the cannon to attack. I'm going to flip the other cannon. I'm going to normal summon Guardian Statue.
Interesting.
I'm going to Gift of the Martyr. I'm going to sack the Clayman to this specific cannon. I'm going to go to battle. I'm going to send Statue into this cannon and take 1,200. I'm going to send this cannon into your cannon and take 900. And then I'm going to take the pumped up cannon and kill the Grave Oja.
Oh, that's pretty cute, honestly. Yeah, I will take.
I look at it where if you do this, if I let you have another turn to do this, I'm going to be at 100 and possibly even less, actually. So I figure I have to do it now. Otherwise, I'm never going to get to. This removes your clock. So we're going to give it a shot. Main 2, I'm going to set everything. And we're going to get extra risky here, actually. I'm going to activate Shifting Shadows.
Ooh,
so I'm going to pay 300 life points. And I'm going to rearrange all of my sets that are currently face down on the field. So we're going to just put them straight back to these zones. I don't know if the zones actually matter or not, but I mean, whatever. I just put them back in the respective zones that they were already occupying. And I guess I will just pass the turn.
Okay, I will draw for turn. That's not exactly what I wanted to see under these circumstances, but it could be worse.
Oh, actually, for continuity, this card should be over here. I forgot. The Clayman was center. Clayman was center. So we need to make sure for the viewers' viewing experience that the continuity is still there.
Definitely. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think that does what I wanted to do. Yeah, I'm going to normal summon myself a Death Wombat. I'm going to change one of my Moais to attack. And I'm going to play them 66% odds.
There is the cannons. Take your 4.
Okay, 1 cannon. Shifting Shadows is kind of a cute move.
It's kind of cool. Yeah.
I will attack this one.
Buddy, it's just not happening for you.
Ooh, not looking good. Okay. And I will attack.
Yep, you know what it is. You're going to take the 3, but I don't get the effect.
And I will take the 300. That is true. Main phase 2, I am going to set my cannon, and it is your go.
Heart of the cards. That's pretty funny. All right, main 1. Well, my Guardian Statue's probably not long for this Earth at this rate. If I so wish, I have one more use of Shifting Shadows if I would like to use it, but I don't.
That's true. You have to pay
it's not that you can just use the effect once per turn. It's you have to pay 300 life points to do so, which I think is like to me on the level of like Messenger of Peace requiring a maintenance cost. Except that card's actually good by comparison. I will just. I'm just gonna pass. Go ahead.
Okay. I will draw for turn. Show me the card in my deck that immediately.
Buddy, same. That's how I'm feeling.
That doesn't quite do it, but it's on the right track. Yeah, I'm going to tribute summon my Millennium Scorpion.
No, not the Scorpion. Now I kind of wish I did Shifting Shadows. That's pretty bad.
I am going to attack into.
Awful. Yep. All right. So he's gone. You gain the 500 attack. He's getting big.
My counter. Yep. Okay. And it is your turn.
I'm thinking about it, buddy. I think there is. I thought there were 2 cards in my deck that might get me out of this. I think now it's just 1 because of Millennium Scorpion being buffed specifically. So.
He's a beefster.
Heart of the cards, buddy. Let's see it.
The suspense is killing me.
Yeah, it's killing me quite literally as well. Oh, that... okay. All right. Well, it's a move. I'm going to activate the cannon.
Oh, boy. It's coming. All right.
I'm going to activate the cannon, and I'm going to pass my turn.
in the most bare bones sense of the
Could be anything.
brew.
Could be anything.
All right. Main one, I am going to not do anything. Battle phase, however, I am going to do something, and that thing will be to attack with Millennium Scorpion.
Yep, the cannons are down. Get your extra counter.
There it is. And I am going to end my turn.
Okay, now I think I have a different card that gets me out of the situation, but we're going to have to hope for the best.
Okay.
Oh, no! Oh, my God. We were so close to greatness. We were so close. This would have helped. Actually, I don't think at any point in the game, but it would have been, actually, no, it would have helped when we were at this gigantic stalemate for like the 10 turns ago, but buddy, you got it. So the card that I drew, which is literally 10 turns too late, was Reshef, the Dark Being.
Yo, that card's pretty sick. Yep.
Yeah, and I had the ritual spell since turn 1, and if I would have had this when we were just staring at each other with like this board where Sparkman was king, this would have just turned the whole game on its head. I had a hand of Shifting Shadows, another Shifting Shadows, a brain control that's now dead because I had 400 life points. And yeah, basically that's where we were at. So that would have been sick. That would have been cool. But yeah, as soon as you got the Millennium Scorpion to 25, I realized that this card is not going to do anything because I can take control of it, but I can't win the game with it.
Yep.
And then you just get it back too. It's not like it's permanent or anything. It's not like Snatch Steal. So that would have been sick. The out I had Lone Wolf. So I would have needed Monk Fighter, but then I had this cannons up. So I actually had Gift of the Martyr in hand. So I would have had to normal the Monk Fighter, get rid of the cannon, and then I would have had only Monk Fighter on the field. So then that would have been at least something. I imagine one of these is the card to negate Lone Wolf potentially.
It is not actually. It is a Gift of the Martyr and a hero signal.
Okay, so if I would have gotten the Monk Fighter, I actually could have stayed alive. But yeah. The card I was hoping to get, I don't know what my luck is, buddy, with pulling cover cards, but I had the Gear Golem.
Oh, buddy.
Okay, all right, he's got one too.
Are you ready? Because
shut up, you have multiple. Holy shit! All right, I was never winning this.
And the other combination that would have immediately won me the game.
Did you have Flame Wingman?
I absolutely had Flame Wingman.
Wow, that's pretty cool. I think Thunder Giant's obviously the better one, but like in 2100's good enough to get over the Moai Interceptor Cannon. So like
I would have won the game.
Yep, you would have won the game 100%.
Yeah, so the 3 Chad moves I have in my deck are Tribute Summon a Ancient Gear Golem, Fusion Summon the Flame Wingman, Special Summon Mega Rock.
You got Mega Rock too! That's so good! I gotta tell you, buddy, I was feeling so bad. I didn't get a single Tribute Summon aside from Gear Golem. No. So I had no Millennium Scorpion. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. I got 3 of the shit Sphinx. The one that has 2,400 defense.
24 defense.
Yeah, so I did get tribute summons. They were just unplayable tribute summons. So as soon as I saw that and realized that like Gear Golem was like my only one, I thought, this is gonna. I was just desperate for bombs, and so like that's why I was playing Reshef and Gear Golem because that's like really all I had, and they're good bombs if I can actually summon them, or draw them. I guess for that matter was the issue. I could have summoned them throughout most of that game 3, as a matter of fact. I just didn't draw them.
I am amazed that you somehow got worse pulls than me because I didn't get a single DD Survivor and I got 1 Monk Fighter.
Ooh, wow. So interesting how the polls skewed for us this time. So you got the bombs, but I actually got a playset of Survivor, which is fantastic. And I got a playset of Monk Fighter too, which I mean, you just have terrible common luck. I've just come to accept at this point.
That's just my life. Yep.
Yeah. The theory behind the Shifting Shadows, though, is that if we're in a more simplified game state, like let's say it was just like a Moai Interceptor Cannon versus like one of your monsters, right? Or let's say you didn't even have a monster. I could like set a Medusa Worm and then Shifting Shadows them, and now you don't know which one the Medusa Worm is, and you could attack one. If you miss, then Medusa Worm's gonna pop your monster. And at the cost of 300 life points to basically get removal, I figure that's probably as good as it's gonna get in this set, so I figure it's actually like an okay strat. When the board is this gummy like it was, there's no way that's gonna happen. That was the theory behind the the Shifting Shadows. It just didn't come to fruition, sadly.
Yeah, I mean, I was concerned about it until I realized it cost 300.
Yeah, if it was free,
I was no longer concerned about
yeah.
it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, especially like if the Gravojaw wasn't getting so out of hand. And I had Gift of the Martyr, as you see, I had a second copy. I had that in hand for a while, and I was thinking back to like if I could have killed the Gravojaw sooner, but I don't think I actually had monsters because I think I kept drawing spell after spell after spell, and I had to hit the set monsters before I could hit the Gravojaw. So the fact that it has that protection with the set monsters is actually kind of crazy. So yeah, I mean, there was a possibility that that was going to be a way for you to win. And I was not main decking the Death Wombats. I actually had them in the side deck. So I had to just flat out kill it because I wasn't going to draw Death Wombat to stop. And even if I did, you could have just crashed Sparkman and kept going. So
yeah,
it wouldn't have changed anything.
Yeah, that was not the game state I expected
No.
out of this. So speaking of game states I did not expect. So I was running a bajillion tribute summons. I was running 3 Millennium Scorpion, Hiraco Sphinx,
3 Millennium Scorpion? What the fuck, Robert? Oh my god.
and double Ancient Gear Golem. And so my plan was, I was like, I have no consistency in this deck, so I might as well lean into it. So I ran 53 cards in case you got the Lone Wolf combo, or not 53, 43 cards in case you got the Lone Wolf combo, because I was like, there is a certain point at which I'm just going to deck out if Alex gets, gets more than one Monk Fighter Lone Wolf combo. It's just inevitable. And game 2, I drew, without ever drawing a tribute summon, 3 level conversion labs in a row.
Oh my god. See,
just one after the other, and I never saw a tribute summon.
I was considering, I think I had level conversion lab in my side deck because I thought like it'd be a cool way to get Ancient Gear Golem out, but like that was my only tribute summon. And I'm like, am I gonna play this card for one card in my deck? I mean, to be fair, I'm playing, a ritual package, so I guess technically yes, but it just seemed like it was never gonna happen. But for your deck having that many tribute summons, I think that's well worth it. I mean, the chance you're gonna be able to normal summon that thing's like a 50% chance, so that's so good.
Yeah, it's good. And one way or another, it gets Ancient Gear Golem at least down to 1 tribute.
Right, that makes it so much easier to summon. I also pulled Wing Karibo, which I had in the first game, but then I realized when you had Guardian statue set, I'm like, oh, this card sucks actually, so I sided it out.
That's fair. Let me see if I actually the counter trap. I didn't even keep the counter trap. I was like, you know what? That's what I said. Y'all in the comments didn't get to hear this, but I said at some point, I'm tired of playing a coward's game. I sided out my 2 counter traps for 2 more copies, or 1 more copy each of Avion and Burstina.
Oh, perfect. Fantastic.
I was like, I'm going for it.
I figured, I'm like, I had 2 of the counter trap as well and thought, is this ever going to realistically come up? And then like, I thought, oh, okay, like if I'm going to win and he has this, like this could win me the game. So like that kind of is worth the slot, but I don't know. It didn't seem very good because that's the only card it stops. Good games though, buddy. That was a fun one, and you're on a win streak now, so that's cool. 2 wins in a row.
Surprisingly fun game.
Yeah.
I am happy with 2 wins in a row. I am amazed that I managed to pull this one through. And next set is, if it's Cybernetic Revolution, we are possibly going to have a somehow even worse time.
I think next set's actually Dark Beginning 2. I had to take a glance over at my whiteboard to see. Okay. But yeah, so Dark Beginning 2 is going to be a very exciting set. Reprint sets are always so good in Sealed Showdown. But even then, Cybernetic Revolution, back to the 60 card sets. So much fun. So much fun.
Indeed.
So guys, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Sealed Showdown. We have to shout the patrons as always. So big shouts to Shout1317, Moto, Cameron Smith, Chaotic Meatball, Tim00x3, Ika Ironfang, Part 2, Pony Starkey and Musa, Michael Dente, Dan the Man Hopin, Synchro Guy, Ole, Mystic Walk, Sylvia Wild, Strayconic, Yusuf Aston 05, Colt T, Rockslide, Dollywop, Logan Thomas, Peter Gregory, Thomas Nelson, Jordan Coons, Iron Blazin, Pure Ace, Jesse Wood, True Nerd, Gaza, Brother Paul, Chris Hode, Nehru Celeste, David Lee, Rockley 325, Chat God, Sound Angel 216, Sky Rose, Dylan Hunter, John 2 Base, Brody Eastwood, Days Zero, Elias Panero, Carlos DT, Flannel Daddy, Give Me Speed Raider, Give Me Death, Ashlyn Jensen, TC Gaming, Thanks for the Sleeves Dad, Hots for Gage, Matthew Brady, Dr. Solace, Max, Tom Russell, Gage Display Watts already, Eric Grems, Wayan, and Talk Dirty to Me MBT. Thank you so much for watching the video, and we will see you next time.